Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First, let me apologize. They are tearing the house down next door, so there's a lot of background noise. I'm not sure what the camera will pick up, but I apologize if there's any of that in the background that you can hear. This video is going to be about diverticulitis. This is not a fun subject to talk about, and in the beginning when I first got it, I was embarrassed to talk about it. I didn't talk about it. I'm not really sure why I was embarrassed, but I was. But I have been dealing with this. I was diagnosed in my mid-30s and I am 52 now, and so I've had a lot of years to deal with this. And I just want to share with you what I have found that really works for me, because for all these years I've only been able to take the antibiotics once it was in a full-blown, crazy, horrible attack. If you have it, the attacks are horrible. The pain is out of this world. And it was knocking me off of my feet for a good week. But I know now that I'm not taking the antibiotics. It was the I was taking Flagyl, I believe is what it was. That's what I always took for my attacks. And I would literally sleep for about 4 or 5 days when I would start the antibiotics. It always fixed my attack, but it left me feeling drained, like just drained, exhausted on a level I just couldn't even, I didn't have words for. But I made a video, I'm not sure how long ago. I'll link that down below if you want to see it. I do talk at length about my diverticulitis and how I was diagnosed and stuff, but I'll link that down below if you want to watch it. But I have really felt like I couldn't get out of an attack. Like, ever since I made that video, I was living in an attack. I just couldn't get out of it. I've done the antibiotics several times, and for one, I wasn't wanting to take the antibiotics anymore. I mean, I just feel like that's not good for our bodies to do that. So I was in search of a way to handle this without it being the antibiotic route. Now, you will see lots of conflicting information. You'll see a doctor say, do this, this, and this, and then you'll see another doctor say, no, don't do that, do this. So the information is very conflicting. You hear everything under the sun. I heard one doctor who's got a big channel here on YouTube. I won't call his name just because I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody, but his video really ticked me off. Like, I was to the point, I started crying. I don't know about you, but when I get mad, I cry. But I was so frustrated, and he said, smoking processed meats and being overweight cause diverticulitis. Stop it. No. Maybe those things play a part in it somehow, but those are not the cause of diverticulitis. I don't know what the cause of it is. I think probably dealing with constipation plays a part in it. I believe heredity plays a part in it, because there's a lot of people in my family that have diverticulitis, and I did read that it is something that you can inherit, probably just weak-walled guts or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. There's not going to be medical terms in this video. This is just a regular person that's learned all I could about something that has affected my life. And it is called a disease, even though I don't like to call it that. It is when diverticula, which are little pockets, have formed in your intestines, and food particles can get trapped in there and become infected, and it can rupture, and it can threaten your life. So please, guys, if you have it, treat it seriously, because it is serious. For the most part, for most of my life since I was diagnosed, I just avoided seeds, nuts, and popcorn. That was just something I could no longer eat. And that worked for a long time. But I believe, as with anybody, over time, that just didn't work as well for me anymore. And I know as we age, that's when the diverticulitis, comes to light. Everybody, I think I've read like 80% of the population will have diverticulitis, after a certain age. Like, you're just pretty much gonna have it. I had managed it strictly with food for a number of years. That stopped working for me, and so I had gotten really frustrated because, like I said, I couldn't get out of an attack. I could not fix it well enough that it ever went away. It didn't feel like. I was just struggling daily with it. And I've had 3 spine surgeries, so I deal with chronic pain. Therefore, I take pain medicine. We know pain medicine causes constipation. I have hypothyroidism. I take a medicine for that. That also, one of the side effects is constipation. So I had a few things going against me in trying to deal with the diverticulitis, already had, you know, things that were stacked against me. So I can't stop taking either one of those medications, so I had to find another way to manage that and this. And I didn't want to do it with antibiotics because I just don't think that's healthy to continually take antibiotics like that. They do work, and for me that was the only thing that worked. Nothing else worked. In the midst of an attack, I would run fever. The pain was out of this world. Yeah, but anyway, so since I've started this regimen that I'm going to share with you, I have not had an attack. So my saving grace, guys, apple cider vinegar. I know that's hard to believe, and if somebody had said you can cure your diverticulitis with apple cider vinegar, I'd have been like, shut up. But here I am. This has fixed my guts. It may not fix yours, but I wanted to share with you what I have done because I know how frustrated I was, and if I could help you, then I would like to share this information so that it can help you. I believe you need to get an apple cider vinegar that is not pasteurized and has the mother in it. I believe that plays a part in how this works. I do that. Well, I was drinking that every day. I can't gag that mess down. I cannot. So I found apple cider vinegar capsules. These are really big capsules. I take 4 of these every single day. This has caused me to, I mean, this has fixed me. I don't have to drink this anymore, which that's great. But I take 4 of these a day. I try to eat 3 or 4 of these little cutie oranges a day. I have 1 of these Activias. If it's gonna be like, you can tell when, you know, you're heading into an attack, and if I do, I will have maybe 2 of these in a day, but for the most part I only have 1 of these in a day because of the probiotics. I also have I do a half a cup of oatmeal for breakfast every morning. That is the regimen I have used to cure my diverticulitis. I don't think there is a cure for diverticulitis. I don't even think surgery is the cure. I think it may fix it for the moment, but I don't think you ever don't have a problem, because I've had so many people leave me comments that have had surgery that are still having trouble with it. So I don't think surgery is the answer. I really don't think surgery is the answer for me, because I have a tendency to keloid, which is heavy scarring. So if I went in and had, you know, my guts cut apart and then put back together, I think that would be, it would form a really big scar right there, which would just lead to a different kind of problem. So that is what I have done, guys. I have used apple cider vinegar to fix my diverticulitis. I have not had, I've had 3 attacks that I've used only, like when I feel an attack, if I feel, I do this other stuff every day. There's been 3 different times that I felt the start of a full-blown attack coming. When that happened, I took and drank a shot glass, you know, like a little shot glass. I drank a full little shot glass of this for 2 consecutive days. Sometimes if the 2 days didn't cut it, I would go ahead and do a 3rd day if I was still feeling a little bit, you know, like I might not have it under control yet. That's what has fixed me. It's just that easy, and I would have never dreamed it would be that easy. My guts feel healthier than they've ever, literally ever felt. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've done. There's no medicine. It's just apple cider vinegar and adding fiber. Now, I know some people have said that when they added fiber, that threw them into an attack. Just be careful, guys. Something like, we're all different, so different things set our guts off. That's why I believe there's so much conflicting information. It's really not conflicting. What works for one may not work for another. And that's just what it is. So this is what I've done, guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a regular person that has really struggled to get a handle on my diverticulitis, and I just wanted to share this with you, that if you're struggling, maybe you could try this same kind of regimen to help you with yours. Also, let me add, I was taking Advil for my back pain. I no longer take Advil. I cut out all of my Advil because it's, you know, it's an anti-inflammatory, so I cut that out. And that's the only other thing I forgot to add. But yeah, guys, I hope this can help somebody out there that's struggling, because I know it is a hard journey with these jacked up guts. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. If I don't have the answer, I'll help you find the answer. But yeah, I hope you can use this and it works for you. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.